Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. He puts some power on a deep one left. They connect on the deep shot. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Second and 10 now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Hits his running back. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Taylor now. Complete out to the right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys lower the deficit to a single possession. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Chooses to bring this one out. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Corum escapes a defender. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it on 2nd and short. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Motioning him from the slot right. Back now, pressure on its way. Hits him on the out route. A lot of mess on the move here. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 13-point lead. Cardi now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Rams double their lead to 14. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Taylor. He's trying to push the field. He's got it inside the 25. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Looking to throw, Taylor. On the move, headed right. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. From his own end zone, here we go. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's 2nd and 2. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running it now out of the gun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now on 2nd and 10. Launches one deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Boy, take a look at that. Look at him locking down his area of the end zone. They could bring it in close enough to take shots, but there are no easy touchdowns.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. His first... doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up 4th and long.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this at the 19. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Took the return wrong direction there. Not sure what was going on. Actually loses yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to begin the drive. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the...
Let's go right now. All right, fellas. One more time.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tossing right to the short side. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Make some good plays today.
Here's Taylor to throw. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The Rams showing a nickel look. Third down coming up. Taylor. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys in possession. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it's going to be their football coming up. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Throwing it to start this drive. Setting up the screen. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down. They're throwing it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. They're 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
He's going deep. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And this will be a 2nd effort of the contest. It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll try and throw it here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys earn the chance to tie before halftime. I love Love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's on the move. Now he takes it. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And the Rams are going to have a first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Looking to throw. He fires one deep down the middle. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Cowboys are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter.
Joshua Tardy to kick off for the Rams.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Connects on the crosser. Hits some space around midfield. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on first. Finds a man right side. And he's across midfield into Rams territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
From the 47. That's caught. He found some space. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Trying again following the sack. to him again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this third down a near impossibility.
Here he is on third and long. Hits his running back. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 16. Brings up fourth down.
Back to throw it. He's got it to his running back. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stuffed at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Taylor now. From the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys take the lead right away in half number 2. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yes, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Smith has it on the tee and it's ready to send it flying. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This return makes it up to the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. He gets this one in Nakua. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Working quickly here. From the 33 on second down. Getting out to his left. He just throws this one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. That call came at the perfect time. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That kind of call right there, Kate, it shouldn't be the third down surprise. It used to be 5, 10, 15 years ago. So common in teams' playbooks league-wide. But boy, is it tough to defend. And that's why they love breaking it out to reset those chains.
Throwing now from the gun. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Setting up a throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. That one's caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Flush down out to his left. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Rams Start the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Rams tie us up 28-all. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now it's Taylor. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing, Taylor. Escapes the pocket. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
And he's brought down for a loss. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. They'll try again from the 4. It's 2nd and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll hand it to him again. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams take a 4th quarter lead. Cardi now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets everything he has under this. Defender's there. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Everyone was set, and at the line, the quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on second and real long here. And the Cowboys have some new life in the fourth. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two.
Touchdown, Dallas! All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Chooses to bring this one out. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
A give now from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's second and 11. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Offense in the hurry-up here. Third down from the gun. This gets the first and more. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, against the better defenses in this league.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 37. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He's back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's one of the biggest moments of the game for Joshua Carty. This a 54-yarder. It's far enough, but does not get the redirect off the upright. It's no good. And late in the fourth, we stay tied.
Well, they got the chance to kick a potential game winner, Kate, and that's all that kicker wanted, a chance. Unfortunately, he didn't make it. And all he can hope now, tie game late here, is that his counterpart across the way, warming up in that kicking net, well, he doesn't get the chance to end it himself.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Man in motion here. Looking to throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Rams will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, he's had the kind of scoring day you love to see out of him. 3 touchdowns in the book so far. But now 3 interceptions thrown as well. Gotta do without those.
Yeah, you do. The aggressiveness has helped him find the end zone several times, but it's also led him to find defenders several times as well. You got to figure this out. It's a quarterback teeter-totter. How to dial the mistakes back while keeping that aggressive mindset as well.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Back to the well again. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Offense to the line for 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. Jump off caught by his back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Throwing now. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Quarterback so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Setting up to pass. That's Mayer. He's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That play good for 17 on a first down. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Trying the right side. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So now here's 3rd and 5. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4. This is his biggest moment of the game so far. An important field goal try here. A 27-yard look here. That one is good. And that, folks, is your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Smith has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line. One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete.